Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Anaksharagnah Samantah. Samantah Raja. Like that we say. Samantah means a king who is under the control of a major or an emperor, we can say. A big king or a king like our central government and state government. A king under whom a particular divisional area is ruled by some other king, and this king reports to the higher king. Such a king is called Samantaha Raja. Samanta Raja, like that. Akshara, I said some time back, Jnaha. Jnaha means one who knows. Alpajnaha, Sarvajnaha, like that. This Shastrajnaha, one who knows Shastra, Shastrajnaha. Aksharajnaha, one who knows how to read right. He is called Aksharajnaha. Na Aksharajnaha, Anaksharagnah. One who not knows how to read right. He is called Anaksharagnah. Anaksharagnah Samantaha. So a subordinate king who is not knowing how to read right. That is the literal meaning of this title. Spain Desha. So this is some Spain country. Purvam Kashchana Samantaraja Asit. So I said Samantaraja means some king who is under the control of a major king. So he is ruling a small geographical area. In the Spain country earlier, some such king was there. So we will call him Samantaraja. Samantaraja is not his name. Samantaraja means a king under whose a king working like a king under a more powerful king. Saha Anaksharagnah. He is illiterate. Tasya prabhuta sampattihi asit. And he had so much of wealth. Ataha saha chintayati sma. So he thought something like this. Patana lekana samarthyasya kavashyakata. What is the need to read and write? I have so much wealth. Dhanam dattam chet sikshitaha udyoginaha prapyante eva. So if I pay money, then I get some employee who knows to read right. Ataha maya parishramena pathanam lekhanam cha jnatavyam nasti. So I need not put so much efforts to read and write. Pathanalekanadi sahayartham samantaha ekam nirdhanam udyogitvena niyojitava. Pathana, lekhana, adi, sahaya, artham. So many words are mixed into a compound word. So this is samasta padam. Pathana lekanadi sahayartham. For the sake of helping him in reading and writing and other literal activity, Samantaha ekam nirdhanam udyogitvena niyojitavan. So he appointed some poor person as an employee. Yatra yatra saha gacchati tatra sarvatra tam lekham nayati sma saha. So the Samantaraja, wherever he goes, he takes this employee. Evam kadachit yuddhartham api tam nitavan saha. So like that, at one instance, there was a war, a fight. So in that place also, he took him. Eshaha lekakaha pratidinam yuddhasya vivarane yuktam patram sajjikaroti sma. Vivaranena, I'm sorry. Yuddhasya vivaranena, with the description of the war, yuktam patram. Vivaranena yuktam patram. So he makes a draft or article regarding, like whenever we do some hearing, proceedings, departmental proceedings or court proceedings, then we write a day sheet where we write down whatever happened. Like that, this Lekkaha, every day, whatever happens in the war field, he writes down. Samantaha patre likhitam shrutva mudram ankayutva दूतद्वारा राजधानीं प्रेषयति स्म. So this Samanta Raja, he put his seal, mudra. Mudra is seal. Like in government office, we put seal. Without seal, the letters are not having any value. And through messenger, he sends to the bigger king. Evam dinani gacchanti sma. So we have to report to higher officer like that. The Samanta Raja is to report to the original or the samrat or the emperor king. किंतु दौर्भाग्यवशात् युद्धसमये एव, but out of his misfortune, during that war, lekakah divangatah. This writer who was appointed by him, he expired. युद्धक्षेत्रे अन्यस्य लेखकस्य प्राप्तिः कष्टकरी एव खलु. And it is very difficult to find another literate in that warfield. एवं कष्टे प्राप्ते अपि अध्ययनं करणीयम् इति सामन्तः न चिन्तितवान्. So even in such a difficult situation, he never felt I have to learn to read and write. पठनलेखनादिकं सामान्यस्य कर्मकरस्य कार्यम्. And this reading and writing is some ordinary clerk job. Aham tu Samantarajah and I am a king. Samantasya madrishasya yogyam na iti bhavayati sma saha. And no one is better than me. Like that, he was having some pride. Etasmineva kale kadachit kaschana rajadutaha samantasya samipam agatavan. So at this time, a messenger from king, he came to this divisional head. Okay, I will use the word divisional head. Saha Ragnaha ekam patram samantaya dattva kimapi anuktva ashvam maruhya pratigatavan. And that particular messenger, he gave to this divisional head a letter, and without saying anything, he went away, mounting on the horse. Ashvam maruhya. Ragnya preshite patre kaha vishyaha asti iti na jnatavan Samantah. So this area king, he was not knowing what is written in the letter sent by the king. Swayam tu patitum na janati khalu saha. And he himself cannot read, Yuddham agre anuvartaniyam iti rajaknya asti uta yuddham sthaganiyam iti na jnatavane Samantah. So this divisional king was not knowing whether the war is to be stopped or the war is to be continued, because he can't read and understand. Kim karaniyam iti yavat saha chintayan asit tavata tatra kaschana sainikaha agatavan. Okay. When he was thinking like that, by that time some soldier came there. Saha patitum lekhitum cha samartaha asit. So we can see in the picture that soldier was capable of reading, writing. Tam sva samipam ahuya uktavan Samantarajaha. So this little king, he called him and told, Boho, etasmin patre kim likhitam asti iti patitva vaktavyam bhavata. By you, hey you, by you, what is written in this letter is to be read and told. Atra yaha vishaha asti tam anyaha kopina janiyat. And let the matter be not known to others. Ataha anyaha kopina vaktavyaha bhavata. So by you, no one is to be told about this. Patre yat asti tadeva vadatu. What is in the letter, that alone you say. Mithyam vadati chet bhavataha dantane bhanjaishyami. Mithya means to say something false. If you say something false which is not written in the paper or the letter, bhavataha dantane bhanjaishyami. I will break your teeth. Like that, he told. Purvam kadachit alpasya doshasya nimittam yetam sainikam kashaya samyak taditavan asit eshaha Samantaha. This particular soldier, earlier when he did some negligible mistake, this Samantaraja beaten him by whip. Kashaya samyak taditavan. So beaten him well with whip. तत् प्रकरणं सामन्तः विस्मृतवान् आसीत् चेदपि सः सैनिकः तु सम्यक् स्मरति स्म. And the Samantha king, he forgot that I beaten him like that. But the soldier remembers very well. Samantha Vishaye tasya manasi kopaha asit. And this soldier had some grudge on this Samanta Raja. Ataha saha patram patitva. So he read the letter. Shriman apriya varta asti atra. So it is some bad news. Like that he said. कश्चित् महाराजं सूचितवान् अस्ति यत् भवान् राजद्रोहम् आचरितवान् अस्ति इति. Somebody informed the king that you cheated. Rajadroham means you cheated the king. अतः त्वरया राजधानीं प्रति आगन्तव्यम् इति आज्ञां कृतवान् अस्ति राजा इति उक्तवान्. So it is written that you have to immediately come to the kingdom. Like that, it is ordered by the king. Like sometimes we get in government. Report to duty immediately, like that. Kaha saha maam rajadrohinam muktavan. Who alleged on me this rajadrohitvam? Means that it is like acting against the government. That is rajadroham. Tasya shirachchedaha karaniyah. I want to cut that person's head who informed like this to the king. Paramanichaha saha. And he is a worst person. Iti krodhena uktavan Samantaha. Like that angrily the Samanta Raja told. Rajaknya na upekshaniyaha khalu. And the king's order cannot be neglected. Ataha Samantaha tasmineva dine tataha prastitavan. So the Samanta Raja on the very same day he started to the kingdom. Rajadhanim tu sudhure asti. Rajadhani tu. And the capital is very far away. Prayana samaye ratri hi jataha. And during journey it became night. Samipe kutrapi gramaha griham va na asite. And to wherever he looked around nearby, there was no village or some house. अतः सामन्तः अश्वात् अवतीर्य कस्यचित् वृक्षस्य अधः शयनं कृतवान्. So he got down from the horse and under some tree he slept. प्रातःकालः यदा जातः तदा तेन मार्गस्य पार्श्वे फलकं किमपि दृष्टम्. And in the morning time when it became morning, प्रातःकालः यदा जातः, when it became morning, tada tena margasya parshve phalakam kimapi drishtam. Then by him on the roadside some notice board, phalaka here means board, wooden board, like some notice board we can take. Anaksharagnah Samantah phalake kim likhitam asti iti janat na janati. And this illiterate Samanta Raja was not knowing what is written on the board. Nidisuchakam kimapi syat iti alochya saha parikya jnatum phalakasya samipam gatavan. Nidisuchakam kimapi syat. Because it is some unknown area and nobody is there. So there may be some information about some treasure, like that he felt. So he went near that board. Pada skhalanat parshvasthe garte patitavan cha. Pada skhalanam. Skhalanam means stumbling. Parshvaste nearby, garte. Gartha means some pit. And he stumbled and fallen in some pit. Phalake likitam asit yat. And in the board it was written that kenapi etat samipam na agantavyam. By no one it should be, no one should come near this. Like that it was written. Pathanat mahatim vedanam praptavan Samantaha. And by falling he got so much pain. Sharire tatra tatra vrinaha. And he got injured here and there in the body. Vastradikam chinnam. And all his attire, dress and got torn out. Dirghakalam yavat prayatnam kritva kathamapi gartat bahihi agatavan Samantaha. So trying for a long time, somehow he got out of that pit. वेदनां सहमानः एव समीपग्रामस्य धर्मशालायां वासं कृतवान्. And undergoing such pain, he stayed in some dharmashala, means some travelers' rest house like that, on the road, which was near some village. He stayed there. Tasmatyeva dharmashalayam kaschana dushtaha vanikapi asit. And in that staying area, dharmashala, some bad merchant was there. Vividaihi upayaihi anyanu pidayitva swayam santosham anubhavati sma saha. And that particular merchant, he troubles others by various means. And when they undergo the trouble, he enjoys that. He feels happy. तादृशं वणिजं स्वसमीपम् आहूय प्रवृत्तं समग्रं निवेद्य उक्तवान् सामन्तः. So he called that particular merchant, who is somewhat sarcastic and he enjoys the pain of others. He told everything, whatever happened to him. Boho, daivena preshitaha iva bhavanatyam militaha. Hey, you just met I or bhavanam militaha. Means you met Bhavan adya militaha. Today, we in this sentence, aham, like that it is not written. You met me, like that it is written. I met you, like that it is not written. Daivena preshitaha bhavane. Daivena preshitaha iva bhavane. As if sent by God, you adya militaha. You met me, or I met you. That is the meaning. Pashyati khalu bhavane mama dusthitim. You are looking at my bad condition, you know. Yatadrishyam sthitau aham katham va maharajasya puratah sthatum shakniyam. How can I stay in front of the king in this condition? Yada vedana apagamishyati tada agamishyami iti patre likhitva tada tu kripaya iti. So when the pains and all, when I am relieved of the pain, I will come like that. You write and give to me. Parapidartham yeshaha yuktaha samayaha iti aloche saha dushtaha vanik rukshaihi shabdaihi rajanindakani vachanani likhitva samantaya dattavan. So that sarcastic person, he felt this is the right time to trouble him, and in the letter he just abuses the king with rukshaihi shabdaihi, means some very arrogant words. He scolded the king and gave to this fellow. Samantaha tatra swasya mudram ankayitva tat patram rajadhanim preshitava. And this divisional king, he put his seal and sent the letter to the king. Maharajaha patre likhitam patitva kruddaha san. And the king became very angry reading that letter. Aho dushtata yatasya. Oh, what a type of person. Yetam yetat kshane eva badhva aniya karagare sthapayantu iti bhatan ajñapitava. So he ordered the soldier immediately arrest him and put him in the jail, like that. Bhataha samantam badhva nitva karagare sthapitavantaha. And the guards, they did that. They arrested him and put him in jail. Durabhimana karanataha samantaha swasya nirdoshitvam na pratipaditavan. Rajanam kshamana prarthitavan va. Abhimana means a type of self-pride. And because he is having, he doesn't want to expose that I am illiterate. So he kept silence. He didn't say anything to the king. And he is not at fault. Like that also he didn't say. He silently simply underwent the punishment. And didn't ask for pardon also. Raja Samanta dwara kathinani karyani pratidinam karayati sma. And through this divisional king, and every day he get a very difficult task done. Alpam nissaram aharam dadati sma. Nissaram means tasteless. Alpam means very little. So gives very little food to him. Tathapi garvayuktaha yeshaha samantaha kshama prarthanam apamanakaram iti. So even undergoing such difficult times and punishment, asking for pardon is insulting to me, like that. Maunam ashritavan, bhavayan. Feeling so, he kept silence. Ante Raja uddhattasya dushtasya etasya shirachhedaha karaniyah iti alochya nyayadhisham anayitavan. So the king tried by many means, and this Samanta Raja didn't bend upon, and out of his own self-pride and ignorance, because he is illiterate, not knowing what is going to happen, he kept silence. And the king finally felt, okay, his head is to be cut. Yatasya shiraschedaha karaniyaha. Means he is to be killed. Like that, the king felt. And nyayadhisham anayitavan. So he called the justice. Pravrittam sarvam nyatva uktavan nyayadhishaha. So the judge told, after understanding all that happened, Prabhu, sarvasya parishilanataha mamatu bhasate yat yeshaha Anaksharagnah syat. O my Lord, by examining all, I understand this person is illiterate. Patre kim likhitam iti ajnatva yeshaha mudram ankitavan syat. Without knowing what is written in the letter, he might have placed the seal. Garvakaranataha avidheyatam pradarshitavan yeshaha iti tu satyam. And out of pride, he showed his stupidity. Avidheyata. Vidheya means understanding, means knowledgeable behavior. Avidheya means that negligent way of behaving, ignorant way of behaving. He showed. Kintu tadartham yatavata eva yetena kathoraha karagara vasaha anubhutaha eva punaha shirachedana dandaha anuchitaha eva syat. See, for his ignorance, he already underwent harsh punishment in jail. Again, killing him may be improper. Dosha parimarjanartham yekaha avakashaha dattaha chet yuktam syat iti bhasate mama. So I am of the opinion that he may be given a chance to correct himself. Tada parshvastaha kaschana rajadyogi uktavan. Then some nearby employee or some servant of the king told, Prabho yeshaha patitum lekhitum va na janati iti janaha vadanti sma. Oh Lord, people say he is not knowing to read and write. Katham yetate uccarajakule jataha aham yeva panchashani varshani parishramam kritva vidyabhyasam kritavanasmi. How is this? I, who born in a very royal family, panchashani varshani parishramam kritva, having worked hard for 5 years, vidyabhyasam kritavanasmi, I did my education. Yeshaha dushtaha samantaha kim tavadabi kartum na shaknoti. This rude person, can he not do this much? Asharyakaram yetat. It is very much wondering. Yeshaha Anaksharagnah iti sapramanam nirupayantu tavat iti uktavan Raja. Yeshaha Anaksharagnah. He is illiterate like that. Sapramanam, with proof. Nirupayatu. You prove with proof, like that. Nyayadishaha aham aparadhi ataha maranadandana vidanam aham angikaromi iti ekasmin patre likhitva tat patram nitva karagarasthaya samantaya dattavan. So the judge, he written in a paper, I am aparadhi, I am at fault. Ataha maranadandana vidhanam aham angikaromi. So I accept the death punishment. Like that he wrote in a paper and gave to this Samanta Raja. अस्मिन् पत्रे किं लिखितमस्ति इति भवान् एव पठित्वा वदतु इति उक्त्वा पत्रं न्यायाधीशाय दत्तवान् सामन्तः. And the Samanta gave the letter back to the judge and told, you only read and say what is written in this. भवान् निर्दोषी इति भवद्विषये कृतः आरोपः मिथ्या इति च पत्रे लिखितमस्ति. So, Bhavan nirdoshi, you are not at fault, and Bhavat Vishaye Kritaha Aropaha, and the allegation on you, Mithya. The allegation done on you is false. Like that it is written in this letter. Iti Shantaswarena Uktavan Nyaya Dishaha. Like that the judge is told in a very calm voice. Evam va tarhi aham atra angikara mudram ankhayami iti Uktva Mudram Ankitavan Samantah. Oh, is it so? Okay, then I will put my seal like that. He put his seal. Sarvam Nyatva Raja Samantam Karagarat Mochitavan. And the king, having understood this all, he released that Samanta Raja from the prison. Boho Anaksharatvam Aparadhaya. So, being illiterate is punishable. That is the meaning. Anaksharaktvam. Illiterateness. That is punishable. Aparadhaya means no one is going to punish you. The world will punish you. The society will punish you because you are illiterate. Many people will cheat you. Tatapi dayaya aham bhavantam kshantavan asmi. So even then it is very punishable. Out of compassion I am, or out of mercy, pity, I am pardoning you. Samasa bhyantare bhavane patitum lekitum cha samarthyam na prapnoti chete bhavantam samanta padavitaha chvashaishyami. Chavaishyami. If you don't learn to read and write in 6 months' time, then I will remove you from this Samantaraja post. Ataha prathamam vidyabhyasam karotu iti bodhayitva preshitavan cha. So first you do this practice to learn and first you learn to read and write. Like that, he advised and sent him. Dushtaha sainikaha dushtaha vanikcha Rajna Karagare Sthapitau. And that bad soldier and bad merchant was placed in the jail by the king. Aksharagnanasya mahatvam svanubhavat jnatavan samantaha. So by his experience, the power of learning, reading, writing like that, the Samantaraja came to know. Yogyam Gurum Ashritya Patitum Lekitum Cha Samarthyam Sampaditavan. And taking shelter with a proper guru means he searched and found a proper teacher to learn. And he earned that knowledge of reading and writing. Tavadevana Keshichiteva Varsheshu Sastra Pandityamapi Sampaditavan. Not only that, within some years, he got so many Shastra Pandityam. Pandityam means scholarliness. Shastra means so many science. In Sanskrit, what we say Shastra is like physics, chemistry, maths, like that nowadays what we say. Like that they are all the subjects. Idanim uttamaha samantaha bhavani iti tasya shlaghanam kritavan maharajaha. And the king appreciated him. You are now a very good divisional head like that. Hope you liked this story. I will come up with some other such new story. Take care. Bye-bye.